Friends, denizens of the internet, hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Stanley Parable. We are back as Stanley once again to enjoy the many mysteries of this place, and I believe there's still more to go, and we're going to see if we can't dig up a couple more endings today. How effective are we going to be at that? Well, who knows? But I assume there's more, because there's no way we've seen them all.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yes.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The meeting room. I think we're actually going to go to the meeting room this time. The last time we didn't, like,
When
heavily.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Indeed. We're actually going to go on the left door. Wow. I can't even remember the last time we went through this door.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yup.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, sure. What? But this time we're going to...
Coming to a staircase,
Nope.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Ooh, what's this? This is new.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss,
Yeah.
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Oh, gotta
All
love
because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Yes.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe I am
All of my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Yeah.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For
Oh?
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
You
Why
raise a
did
valid
doors
point.
close automatically behind him wherever he
Yeah,
went?
I was just
And for
wondering
that
about
matter,
that.
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Oh,
Stanley said to himself.
yes.
This is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Oh.
He just hadn't found the words for it.
They are looping.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Yeah.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
No.
He wasn't going to lose his job.
Nope.
He wasn't crazy after all.
Well,
He
maybe.
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float
Whoa.
above the ground. Then he imagined
Wow, we are
himself
flying.
soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
What?
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest
it's over.
question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Can hear the voices.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley,
Uh-oh.
who found it particularly strange.
Isn't that a feedback
I'm
loop?
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah,
And
that's...
while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Oh?
How could it be?
How is this
Was
not a
Stanley
dream?
simply deceiving himself?
What?
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
But we
himself?
just floated through space there.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
So, what are you
Now,
saying?
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Yeah.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah, that's
How
my
else
argument.
Would the voice explain all that?
Exactly.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Just...
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he
$1.25.
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Ah.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Oh?
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Okay.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Yeah.
Let me go back to my job.
Oh, really?
Let me continue pushing the buttons.
The
Please.
buttons.
It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job.
Your wife's not real, Stanley.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Uh-oh.
I am okay.
I guess. No. Yeah, you're still in the looping hallway, Stanley.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who
Stanley.
am I?
Stanley, got to step.
Went black.
Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Stanley,
This
are you
is
there?
the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella
Whoa.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she
Obviously.
knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Really?
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh, jeez.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
Oh,
and
yeah.
by extension, the rest of her life.
Of course.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Well,
And then she turned and ran.
at least Stanley appeared to be well dressed. That's some kind of bonus. Still doesn't explain why we couldn't see his feet, but he was an actual real person. Oh, we're back. Alright, let's try this again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm sorry, what was
Stanley
that?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, wait, did I?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Is this doing something? I didn't even notice that before. Did that do something? Ah, okay. Maybe that did not do something. That's weird. I felt like I was onto something there. Alright, never mind. Nothing.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Thanks, narrator. You're your real pal. Oh, no. See, there's more here. Maybe this is doing something. Waiting input? I don't... What input? I confused. Oh, whoa! How did we get up here? Oh, there's another one. Something's happening here. I don't think I have the mental fortitude to figure it out, though. What is that, phone? Old-timey phone, alright. Huh. Well, that was something else. As I said, though, I don't think that'll probably be one of the ones we have to look up towards the end, because I don't know what the heck that was
When
about.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see, one of the other things I think
This
I remember
was not
here.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
I know, you don't care
It
for
had
the
really-
room,
but
narrator, I
eager
know.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Now, there's something else we can do after this, I think, but let's see what happens when
And
we
so
go through
he detoured
here.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite
Oh, no,
door,
that's the-
and got back on track.
I wonder. Oh, what?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Not exactly sure what we're doing now, because we were just here, but... Ooh, executive bathroom. Oh, I ran into that already. That's not what we're looking for. Alright. There one here? No, there was none. Alright, just checking.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it
I
an
was
extra
close.
secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing
Suck
random
on that,
buttons on the
narrator.
keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Now, I think there was another choice we could make somewhere along the way here. Nope. Okay. I forgot that was a big creepy elevator. Loading. Delicious loading. I think I only have like one more that I could pull off the top of my head that I know of, and then we'll have to probably be consulting a guide after this point.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
A bit peculiar.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Very good,
Why
sir.
did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
The dilemma of the drone, I suspect.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Nope.
read Mind Control Facility.
I will not.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? Oh, that. Could you repeat that, please? I'm pretty sure you said I was going to die at the end of this
door behind
hallway.
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Are you threatening me?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
That's more than any of us can do. Well, nothing like a red hole in the ground at the end of a creepy long hallway. Here we go. Ooh, did we kersplat? I think we might have kersplatted there. Well, to find out, I guess. Oh, whoa, yep, we're going Splat Town. Oh, never mind, we didn't die. Haha!
As the
Uh-oh.
machine whirred into motion, Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, and reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
I wish I could jump right now.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Why would you do that?
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end
Oh,
to
I don't
his
wanna-
brief and shallow life. There, Stanley.
No, wait, could you not? Ah, crap. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried
Whoa,
the narrator,
what?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
We're not
In a
dead.
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
No.
killing him instantly.
No, again, I'd rather could we pass over that. Oh, hey! Oh, we're not dead. So good to be alive. Oh? What the heck?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Really?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What? I'm confused. Oh, uh-oh. This looks like some 2001 A Space Odyssey stuff going on here.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What the heck
Do you
is
see
this?
now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, that's kind of morbid. Oh, is this like a... This is like an Easter egg room. developer's room, kind of like the 13th ending in Chrono Cross. That's right, not Chrono Cross. That's wrong. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger had 13 different endings. Insanity. I don't know why I'm talking about that now, but huh. This is pretty strange. So this is kind of like a developer's room. Solution of the sounds used through the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. What is this? Huh. Warzone? What? I don't know what any of this is. Wait, did that say how do you type with boxing gloves on? After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here's a selection of these emails. Okay, well. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I donate why? I don't have any friends, sorry. Huh. That's kind of sad. I don't have any friends. Suppose there's a lot of that in this world, though. Huh. So this is just a behind-the-scenes Easter egg. Well, I guess this is all lovely. Guess we should probably get out of here, though. Unless... No, because this just looks like more stuff down here. I doubt there's another... Yeah, I doubt there's another way out of here. This way up here, though, looked kind of final. You know, with the giant dark room Stanley Parable written on the back.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah, everybody wants to be free. Wait, so... I guess there's nothing left to do but flick a switch.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
I guess.
No, perhaps not.
Oh?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What are you saying? Why ask the question then? Trying to make fun of me, lady?
But listen to me. You can still save
Oh,
these
crap.
two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
No.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh! Wow. You know, we kind of got pump faked on that a few minutes ago, but that was still kind of mentally jarring to see that happen. We dead. Oh. Or... Wait. That's just it. There's no reset. We're dead. Okay. All right. I guess that's it for that. Let's try her again. Because I don't think that was going anywhere. If that turns out that was going somewhere later on,
All of his
I'll redo
co-workers
that.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, and
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
that's weird. The thing on the computer screens is gone this time. That was probably something I screwed up and we'll have to redo as well. Like I said, just trying to get what I can get before having to delve into a guide, so that way it's raw and natural.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Nope.
open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Of course
and
not.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
So do you.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yeah, the
Wow.
employee lounge.
Yes, this room.
Hey, I
Eager
know
to
you
get
don't
back
care
to
about that
business,
room.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. No, I think not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So there's no fence on this. So. Oh!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
That's not what I wanted
Good job,
to do.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. That was not what I wanted to do. We're gonna have to give that one a miss.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like?
Oh,
It was a
wait.
computer,
Ah,
perhaps,
crap.
And a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
I feel like that was telling me I should have inspected the office. All right, well, I screwed the pooch on that one. Anyway. That of course obviously was not what I wanted to do.
When Stanley came
we've
to
done
a
that
set
one.
of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
No.
just to admire it.
See, what I wanted to do was
the lounge was sublime.
yes, thank
a
you.
work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. What I wanted to do was that platform has no railings on it, and I'm trying to
Stanley was so
exploit
bad
that
at
as much as
following
possible.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back.
Oh?
You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know
Oh,
what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
are you sure? Because
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
now I feel like you just want to see me die. All right, now you're weirding me out. Yeah, I don't see that there's anything for me to like land on. That ain't gonna happen. Can I get up on that chair? Man, that chair would really help. Alright, I guess. Dang, we literally just did this too. Maybe if I land on this truck over here, let's go for it.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that was it. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, he said something about the office. A painting or a... Yeah, I don't see anything in here of any note. I think we just stayed in the... we did
Stanley
the...
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself.
Oh,
and
yeah?
constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which way are we going now? I think we're going right this
was
time.
not the correct way to the meeting room,
No.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Of course.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
Standing now in
That's
this
why I'm
incredible
here.
room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
Wait,
left.
was that line just like I achieved Zen by being in the
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, you're not wrong, narrator. You're not wrong. I wish the narrator had a name so I could refer to him by his name.
Look,
All right.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
All right.
There's
Well, I
someone
mean,
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
I don't believe you.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
All right. So what? Oh.
That's her, Stanley.
Nope.
You need to be the one to do. Oh no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
I saw through your
Well, that
ruse
wasn't
this
supposed
time.
to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh, he's got the papers out again.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Oh, is that what was supposed to
Picking up the
happen?
phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
Wait, what?
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
No?
You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
I
And to
guess.
think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any
some
more
squats.
wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as
Ooh.
though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
Severity?
Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
Oh?
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real
Uh-oh.
world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
I have a feeling I'm not going to enjoy this.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But
Yeah.
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Yeah.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named
Wow,
Stephen
look at the
has
size
a
of
choice.
that. Look at that
He
tie.
could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
What?
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer
Oh,
radius of his house.
wow.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
I
If
like
you find
that,
yourself
though.
speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Oh,
Turn
that's
to a
relevant.
partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
That's hilariously relevant in this day and age. I mean, minus the back sack and
Excellent.
crack.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8
Do
choices.
you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world,
Probably
just
not.
remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and
Yep.
problems are materially insignificant,
Yeah.
and the feeling should subside.
Oh,
At this time, your
Jesus.
instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, you say so.
Ah.
Oh,
welcome
what the
back.
heck?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making,
Danger
we're going
everywhere.
to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and
Oh?
see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, I suppose. Bye, jacked up room. What the heck was wrong with that room? It was like somebody overly modded it, like a bad Half-Life mod. Oh, now it's got the...
Now that we know
Now we
your
have the
choices are
gating.
meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh,
Imagine the
man.
main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Yeah.
That story would make no sense at all.
Yeah, I see
We
what
just
you're
need
saying.
to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh? That's... Alright, why are we in a place that's not equipped to deal with reality? That's kind of unfortunate. How about in here? Card reader? I ain't got no card. Oh, hey door. Thanks for opening. Oh, back we go, I guess. Ooh, we're going to the lounge. Sweet, it's my favorite place in the whole world. What does that coffee cup say?
Almost there.
Oh,
You'll take the
fuel.
door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
what he's saying, like I'm like trapped in here and I'm a real person, and This like some sort of evil simulation?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Uh-oh. I think things are going haywire here. Well, everything seems to be fine now. It was just there that was jacked up. Oh, no.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Oh,
why?
Yeah.
For what?
Sorry about that.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Wow, the narrators get flustered.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
Well,
I mean, destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Don't have to do that.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do
Broom
I
closet.
Do? What do I? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
No, I mean, oh no. No, it's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, I like that tone. Although now I'm kind of worried about Stanley. Ah, crap.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm still here in this pile of rubbish, with you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
Yeah.
My entire game is destroyed.
Yeah.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Look at this place.
What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I mean, you did.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Okay.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Well, I was once.
My story.
It's pretty
If you'd
jacked
just
up.
gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
We're getting a second chance here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My power blanked out again there. Alright, so let's see this facility and being victorious. No, I think you lied to me.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, the broom closet's locked now. That's weird. And
Coming to a
there's
staircase,
no path
Stanley
down.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so I was worried we had like stumbled across something that was just regular, but no, I think we've done something here, haven't we? Oh, yeah, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. Until he saw
What
the
is
door
that
with
painting?
a voice receiver next to it.
What is
Surely
that
behind
painting?
This door lay all the answers to his questions.
Business
And beyond all
strategy.
probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Really?
Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Night
Stanley
Shark
had been trained never to
115.
speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. No, we're not gonna have some meta action going on here. Yeah. Stanley does not have the ability to speak. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver.
I'm trying.
Right there on the wall.
Oh, I'm trying. You realize, again, narrator, Stanley can't speak. And this room is not what it's supposed to be. This is something
I'm
else.
sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
Well, I think you
Please
misheard your brain.
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Oh, I'm trying, man. I am really trying. It's just not working. Maybe if I shoulder check the door
fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Okay.
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here?
I don't
You had
know.
a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done
You-
whatever the hell you wanted over
Okay.
there. Why did you come this way?
You just yelled at me for doing
Say
that.
something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Can't. I'm mute.
When
Oh.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Uh-oh. I think we've royally boned it now.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
No, I think
Stanley, please.
Stanley's astral projecting himself.
I need you to walk through the door.
What was that at the end there? What?
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is...
What is
important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
Okay.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
Wow.
Choose
This is something else.
anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The
Okay,
story needs it.
I guess.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
What? I don't think Stanley's there. Wait, can I like jump off the side of this? No.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Huh.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing
This
to
is
do.
this is kind of sad.
Take as much time as you need.
Okay. Well, as usual, that's all the time I have for this episode. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me on another weird and strange adventure into the era and world of the Stanley Parable. That being said, I'm Devo, Lost Time Gaming. Thank you for watching again. And, yeah, this game never ceases to at least throw me for a loss for words from here to there. So that being said, thank you once again for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and get subscribed, and let me know what you thought about the video or my commentary down in the commentary section below. Yeah, so that being said, thanks for watching, and as usual, I'll catch you all on the flip side.